groceries galore. Can you tell the kids help me bring them in? Basically, I'm getting ready for tomorrow because tomorrow we're heading to my dad's house where we're gonna meet up with my brother, his wife, their 3 kids, my aunt, uncle, their 2 kids, and we gotta get cooking. So here's what I'm making. We're gonna be doing a big Chinese, kind of feast thing tomorrow night. So we're ordering in dinner. But we are gonna be doing, I'm making 2 dips, a spinach dip and this thing, a sweet onion dip. So good. The spinach dip you keep cold, the onion dip you cook it, so I'm gonna put it in a dish that I can then cook when I get to my dad's. I'm also making Sunday morning breakfast, which is a wife-saver, which is basically a breakfast casserole. It's delicious. And little Miss Esme, she is wrapping some presents. So we have some presents for the kids. So those are some presents that we're wrapping up and she has started wrapping. I also bought all of the things like the drinks and the snacks and the fruit and the vegetables and the yogurts and all that kind of stuff. It's actually a lot that goes into spending 2-3 days with people. So this, and yes, that is a rum and coke because it's Friday. So this is called a sweet onion dip. If you Google it, sweet onion dip or crack dip, it's really easy. It should be sweet onion, but they didn't put sweet onion in my order, so I gotta use what I have. Anyway, supposed to use sweet onion, Parmesan, like real Parmesan, mayonnaise, and then a whole stick of cream cheese. Hold on, and then literally cracked pepper, and that's it. You pop it in this thing. You mix this up like so. Pop it in a dish that you can bake, and then you bake it in the oven, and it is one of the most delicious dips. I like to serve it with artisan kind of crisps, like a really crunchy bread, hello, or baby carrots or whatever, vegetables, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So basically prepping it, I'm not gonna cook it, we'll cook it tomorrow at my dad's. So now I'm making the wife saver. So this is like a buttered dish. This is not the prettiest dish, but whatever. You've got bread, I'm using ham, then you cover with cheese, shredded cheese, put more bread, and then a mixture of this like egg seasoning and a milk thing. I'm gonna sprinkle with some peppers because I have a pepper in the fridge, and then I'm gonna seal it, put it in the freezer, and then freeze it. And tomorrow morning when we go, or lunchtime when we go, take it, and then it'll be in the fridge, it'll thaw. And then in the morning before you cook it bakes for like 45 minutes, but before you cook it, you put cornflakes with like melted butter, so it adds this like crunch. So good. Anyway, it's delicious. I just made a few of these. It was my mother-in-law's recipe, and it's delicious.
Mama?
So there you go. Yeah, baby.
Where's my camera?
I don't know. Yeah, play with your cousins love cars. Look, inside here is more cars if I'm not mistaken. Oh, whoa. Cars go in there. Cars are probably in that. I don't know. Check it out. So Dad got a tree and we are decorating it. High five. Yeah, girl. Because Dad has been doing renovations in this place. So anyway, we're decorating it. And then we're going to throw the presents underneath. And then the cousins will be here. I'm so excited. And I've got the men talking. My dip is about to go in the oven. Chinese food feast.
You want some lemon?
Oh, Christmas.
Have a hot
Riley, your sister.
Wishing you a Christmas that's merry and bright. To Amanda, Jack, Esme, Dean, and Nora.
Oh.
We have a wonderful Christmas this year. Love, Maddie, Riley, Lisa, Stephen, Ben, and Shade.
Who's Shade?
The cat.
Oh.
All right, who's gonna play Santa? Riley, are you gonna do it? Riley, he's the oldest one, so he's got to do it.
God. That's awesome.
We love camo.
You know what, wear it?
We'll try it privately. Dean's head is freakishly small. Anyway, just wait, just wait.
Esme.
Okay, open it, Esme. Jackie, go.
Jackie, go. What you get?
Are you so cute? Yeah, you are.
I was trying to find a hat that was like this small. It was
Cool, art book. Wow. That's nice. That's gonna be fun, man. Fresh little wrapper.
Hi.
Whoa.
Maddie. Have you ever played it? Oh, it's fun. Do you like it? Yay! I gave her the choker. You should go check it out.
That's awesome, Caleb.
Oh, that is beautiful. It's an I Spy book.
perfect.
Esme, we
another
want
one
to
for you?
give some cottage, so
Let's go
thank
grab one.
you.
He's like, let me at it, little mister. The Christmas chaos.
Christmas chaos.
Yes. almost like, give me an ice cream or an ice cube.
Yeah. He's nice and comfy.
Hot chocolate. Tiny people waiting for their hot chocolate.
Pretty
This is a
cool,
nice
eh?
mulled wine.
Coming off the
Cheers. Here I sit on Monday evening. That was a busy weekend. Can I just tell you, I was in bed last night by 8 p.m. I did not fall asleep until like 10. I made myself stay awake. I was so tired. But I thought if I fall asleep at 8:30, I'm gonna be up at like 4 a.m. I did, however, sleep for over 8 hours, which is amazing. I woke up a little bit, like I was kind of disrupted sleep, mostly because of my dog. Because my dog Nora had spent one night at the kennel boarding place, so she was super pumped to be home, but like wanted to sleep on my person, so it's a little intense. Anyway, so today Dean and I went to the gym. We did like a hardcore workout. It feels great. It was all arm focused and a little bit of ab work, and then tomorrow I plan to go and do the lower half and then take a day of rest. But I haven't actually looked at all the Christmas footage, so I hope you enjoyed that. It was one of these, like, I don't even know if I set it up, so if I've already said this, we will not include this in the video, but if I haven't really shared it, basically what happened is my dad has been a bachelor forever, for a long time. He likely has a private life that he keeps private, but for the family, there's never really been like another person to share in many years. Anyway, and he's lived in like a bachelor apartment, so he's not exactly hosting Christmas, you know? Now he has a house in Toronto that has 3 apartments, and he lives in one of them. And this year they just happen to all be vacant right now because he's been doing renovations on his house. Anyway, so the house is like 95% done, and he's like, oh my God, you guys, why don't I host Christmas? And so he hosted Christmas. We did like an early Christmas with my brother, his family, my family, and my aunt, so his sister. Of course, I say he hosted, but let's be real, he's watching this video. I did a lot of the stuff. So I prepared the 2 dips, like you saw. I was prepping all the food. I did the wife saver for breakfast on Sunday. Dean and I ordered the Chinese food for dinner. So we got all of that stuff. And it was a total success. Like, the kids had so much fun. Esme, that was like her first sleepover, and she was so excited because you guys know how I feel about sleepovers. So we're planning hopefully to have like something like that similar coming up again soon because they just had so much fun. Anyway, it was a great weekend, but I was so tired. Holy moly was I tired last night. Last week before Christmas, I'm so jacked to just kind of like just get it all done. Kids are getting dinner ready upstairs with Dean. I did get some deliveries. I received them today, so I will have presents for the kids, which is great. Tomorrow, I'm likely going to run out and get a few last minute things. But I'm excited. So Dean works Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that. Then he's home. He does have to work on Christmas Day, and he'll be home Boxing Day, but it's okay. We'll be fine. This weekend, we're gonna do one of those like heritage villages. They have this celebration where they have like fireworks and twinkle lights. And we did it last year with Patra, and this year Dean is gonna come with us instead. Patra's in New York with her husband. So anyway, she'll be with us. He will be with us. Yeah?
You can only have left.
You guys, go cook it.
I ate it.
I know, but cook it. Go upstairs and tell Dad to cook it. Oh, for the love. I'm getting annoyed because I want Dean to fry the ham, and right now the kids are all eating the ham. It's driving me crazy. Okay, I'm frustrated because I'm trying to do something and it's taking me forever, and now I'm doing this instead. Okay, talk to you later. In my car, just finished up my appointment, and I'm going to pound the rest of this energy ball. Look at that sunlight. What a sunny, beautiful day. You don't see the sun much for some reason. I have like 2 sips of water left and I need 3. Also, I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't look too closely at my mouth, because energy balls just get in your teeth because there's so many little seeds and whatever's in there. Okay, just finished up my appointment. It was a women's health appointment. I had to go for my annual PAP once every 3 years. Reminder. Is it awkward to talk about? I don't know. It's awkward to get. I don't like getting them. I'm just like, ugh. Deep yoga breaths. Deep yoga breaths. I'm at the gym, and today I'm going to do a hardcore leg and booty kind of workout, because yesterday I did arms, and my arms are very sore. So today's, lower half workout. I don't have too much work stuff to do, which is great, although I could do a once over in my emails, but whatever, I'll get to that eventually. I do have 2 things to return, so I'm trying to decide if I should do that today or tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. Dean's off at work, and one thing I should do is like some stuff around my house, which is, that sun's getting me right in the chin. But I should put some laundry away, because every morning my kids are like rifling through laundry bins, so that's like a huge indicator. Everything's clean, folded, just needs to be put away. So I think I'll get to that. So yeah, that's kind of what's up. I'm definitely doing like an Amanda day, because when Dean's off to work, I find that I'm like, oh, finally. I know that sounds bad, like I miss him, but I don't know. I like being by myself, honestly. Not for a long period of time, but like 2 days is perfect. I do all the things I like to do. I've got to finish up some of the Christmas shopping, wrap some presents, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, anyway, okay. Gym time. Anyway, dishes are done. Coffee pot is set. It's 11:15. Let's sit down for a moment. Look at the missing patch of lights in my tree. That is driving me nuts. Tomorrow, I'm going to fix that. The white lights on the tree are part of the tree, so like when you put it all together, you plug it in. It should be, it's like a pre-lit tree, but anyway, it's starting to go. We're on year like 5 of this tree. Or year 4, I guess. Anyway, so before I wrap up the vlog, I wanted to just share something kind of personal and a little bit disappointing, honestly. So I was on Instagram today, and I did this like PSA about expectation over the holidays. And there is someone in my life who, I don't like labels, but narcissist pops into my head, and has been a challenge my entire life. And I'm 34. And I just decided that, like, enough is enough. And it's like, I don't want to throw the person under the bus, but I also just don't give a shit anymore. Do you know what I mean? All this expectation about me picking up my family and traveling to them, driving for 5 hours, forgetting that I spent 12 hours in a car last year driving to see them. Anyways, it's just gotten to a point where it's like, it's honestly ruining every single holiday that comes up. It's always this, like, dark, wet blanket of like expectation and making sure their needs are met. And I just, like, I have no patience for it anymore. I lived abroad for 4 years, never came to visit me once. I have lived in many places. In fact, my own wedding, I paid for these people to come and see me. And I've just had enough. Like, ça suffit. Like, enough. You know what I mean? And I just am not going to tolerate it anymore. And it's kind of sad in a way, because by cutting out a family relationship, you know, it's not just me that's impacted. But if I can be totally honest, that's the only reason I've maintained the relationship for the last few years, is because it's not just about me. But now there's a point where I need to protect my children from the toxicity. And I've said it before, man. You know, sometimes there's a family you're born into, and sometimes there's ones that you piece together with the family that makes sense and the friends that add color to your life and fill your cup. Because I ain't got time for this anymore. It's bad. It's bad news bears. And I will tell you this, by the amount of DMs that I got off of that, of my little Instagram rant, I'm not alone with this kind of negative behavior in life. And so I'm very much considering doing a separate video about this, because even like an entire series of how to manage a toxic family member, because I have tried it all, friends. I'm 34. We're talking taking out of the light, you know, removing them from my life completely, to instilling boundaries, and then more boundaries, and then more boundaries, and then it just being enough and having to distance myself once again. So it's hard to know what the future will bring, but it's enough for now. It's not okay. And I talk about being a strong woman, and, you know, it's one thing to try to mess with me. It's another thing to discard my children and that relationship. So as you can see, this is a heavy subject matter that really, really fills me with rage and disappointment. It's not even sadness at this point. It's utter disappointment. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to just dive into this a little deeper. because I know that I've hinted at this toxic relationship over the last 6.5 years here on YouTube. And I would be glad to dive deeper because I think it's time that I just whip off, just rip off the Band-Aid and just be done with it. And I think by sharing my story, I'm not only going to help you guys, but I'm going to help myself. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been a weird Vlogmas. There's been a lot of stuff going down, but I will tell you this. I have so many exciting things planned. This is a bit of a chatty end, but I have so much exciting stuff planned for this coming week. So next week's gonna be such a good video, and it's gonna fall like on Christmas Eve, I think. Or no, this is Christmas Eve. Oh my God, is this Christmas Eve? Crap, and I'm sharing this heavy video? Such is life, right? But as you guys are watching a week behind. Okay, Merry Christmas. I love you guys. But yeah, the next video is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be like all of our family festivities, and it's gonna be so, I can't even wait. There's so many good things that we're gonna do. We're gonna do like Christmas Eve Mass, which is, we're going today, obviously, if you're watching this. So follow me on Instagram, @AmandaMuse, but we're gonna go to a heritage village and go experience, like, I love that stuff, like, Father Christmas and fireworks and all those good things. So there's always good, and you get to pick the feelings and the people in your life most of the time. And especially at 34, you get to pick and you get to allow people in. So it's all good things, friends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.